government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us.
Wagwan family, good morning. What do we have here, people? Do we have a criminal justice minister? Based on what we're looking at right now, we can see the bad advice what the politician them get. Even the prime minister get bad advice from the justice minister, it seems. Now, if the justice minister can come tell them, say, the politician them come out blunt, tell them to break the law. Our justice minister is telling politicians not to disclose the finances of them spouse, them kids, and all these things, people in the household. You and I know, say, you have a job up a foreigner, so enough of these things you have to disclose. When it comes to taxes, you have to do that too, people. You understand me? But justice minister, Delroy, sorry, please, Delroy Chuck. You see, he might come tell the politician them say, they must break the law. I want to understand what I'm saying. So it seems as if we have a criminal justice minister. We also have a minister of national security, seems as if he can't travel. I read for you last night the report, the allegations about Google Gaga, him losing travel documents. I read also last night about the allegation with Vaz who traveled to Mexico, go kind of kickback money after them undervalue the land at Jamaica, sell the land for cheap. Then it seems as if Andrew Ones allegedly sent Vaz to Mexico or collect the rest of the money behind the people in back. For sure for themselves. Because the feds to follow Vaz home, allegedly, and the FBI come to Jamaica. And, you know, them still under, it's not over yet, based on what we read for you. You understand me, gentle people? So, on top of all that, people, it show you the type of corruption we are around Jamaica. If the justice minister can tell the politician, remember him and the justice minister, you know, that means they're supposed to give them good advice. So the justice minister advice to members of parliament is not to be honest with the Integrity Commission. You understand me? The Integrity Commission, where Andrew Ones input it into law, the PNP make it, implement it in 2017. Hear how the Prime Minister say he's going to support the Integrity Commission. He's going to fund them. They are young. He even want the PNP must leave the Integrity Commission and the policing bodies to do their work. And now here the Justice Minister is telling MPs not to be honest. So look here with the Justice Minister, with the Integrity Commission. So it look like he's our Justice Minister, a criminal himself. Let's see what Andrew Ones have to say, and then we'll come back about the Integrity Commission. Listen to this.
I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Welcome back, people. Now, the government now got interfere, shouldn't interfere and intervene. Leave the Integrity Commission to do their job. And to only say the government now got interfere and intervene. But no, Delroy Chuck. Yesterday put something on the green. Not their business in the Observer, rather. I'm reading from the book of the Observer this morning. Not their business. Listen to this. This is the Justice Minister. I want you guys to listen. The criminal mindset of our politician, why we country full of crime and cannot better. Criminals in the office of the guy prison. I'm going to show you what I go on today. I may wonder why Justice Minister don't make public the sexual registry list, but they are play around with sexual assault laws. So I wonder if the Justice Minister would come up on the list if he make the sexual predator list public. Let's read. Chuck says he has advised MPs to refuse divulging spouses, children's salaries to Integrity Commission. This is Justice Minister, you know. You talk about when lawmakers come, investigators come, asking questions, seeking documents, doing the investigation. You talk about the Justice Minister. This is like a criminal man. We have your people. One thing, me want to know if Justice Minister Delroy Chuck is a criminal. Me want to know if he must side with criminality. Me want to know if our Justice Minister, supposed to be our Justice Minister, is a freaking criminal. You'd be backing criminal, my boss. You'd be wanting investigation to carry on. You're supposed to be the Justice Minister. The criminal minds of these guys in government in Jamaica, the country cannot be better. Let's read. Justice Minister Delroy fucked so much. Oh, I mean, I always say that, man. Delroy Chuck says he has advised members of parliament not to divulge the salaries of their spouses or children to the Integrity Commission IC during the course of its investigation. You know what I say? The Integrity Commission investigate illicit enrichment and corruption in the government. and the Justice Minister, he must tell the MP them, give them bad advice, you know. He must give them bad advice and tell them not to divulge anything. Let's see. I also want limits to be placed on the IC in terms of what it can and cannot investigate. Him want limits to place on the IC of what they can and cannot investigate. People, do we have a criminal in our Justice Minister? What do you think? What do you think that the Justice Minister a criminal or about criminality? Or a criminal sympathizer? I'm a wrongdoer? Jamaica can't get better. This is the mind of a Justice Minister. Add that up to your Minister of National Security name in a WikiLeaks like a common criminal. Add that up to your Prime Minister cannot declare his statutory declaration cannot be certified for 4 years. You know, sign a code of conduct and allegations of kickback money from VASA come from Mexico to the Prime Minister and the FBI investigation. It's alleged in something we read. See what kind of thing? Look what we're looking at in Jamaica. Now we have this man as a Justice Minister. Look at the word package. Look at the word package. Not more than one big, dirty boss. That's all it is. Trump made the admission on Tuesday during a brief meeting of Parliament's Integrity Commission's Oversight Committee. He regards such information as personal business of spouses and children. Our Justice Minister this, you know. People are Justice Minister this. When the job asking for certain information, you saw, or you file the taxes and certain information is required, people don't have to dash it up there. The Justice Minister of Jamaica believes that the Integrity Commission must not get these information to conduct them investigation. I'm going to tell you what Pantan say about him. Because Justice Minister might just be breaking the law. He might get into trouble for this. Justice Minister just might break it because they don't know no law, you know, people. I believe that the man they don't see them. Them old liar from back in the days. I believe that the man they don't see because I don't believe them as study. He regards such information as the personal business backside. Come out of government then. Come out of public life then. Come out of public life. Go along in a private practice if nobody must ask you a question. He regards such information as the personal business of spouses or children. According to the Chuck, some MPs have asked him if it is right for the IC to be requesting information regarding the salaries of their spouse and children. Criminal, let me know, people. Them no walk up with nothing, you know. Everybody in the JP party are high things, you know, people. A criminality are going on right before we are in Jamaica, people. That's the Justice Minister with his criminal mind. I tell politicians must withhold information critical to investigation from the Integrity Commission. You can't make that up. Why is the Integrity Commission asking members to indicate the salaries of their spouses or sometimes of their children? Foreign people. People, they are foreign. We have to do that with a regular job of foreign. A regular job. Not for we have job where we have to give them that. I repeat, many of us in America, we have job. We have to give that for all who in the household, the income in the household. That's what they want to verify. How much money are coming in your household? They want to know that. When you have a regular job in America, you have to give up those. We ain't talking about the investigation. The Integrity Commission investigating and the Justice Minister is advising politicians not to cooperate with investigation. You can't make that up. This is criminal. Justice Minister must step down. This is criminal. We don't have a Justice Minister, people. What we have here, so it seems as if we have a criminal as a Justice Minister. Is that what we have? Delroy Chuck? Delroy Chuck, do we have a criminal in you, sir? You need to come out, come answer this. Because what we see here as a big old gray hair man, we expect better as a younger man for you. That you want to facilitate corruption. Just like Colonel Charles Jr. dragged the Integrity Commission in a court, in a parliament. The most chatting and the most galanging, the man of such a nasty attitude in a parliament. Come to find out that Colonel Charles Jr. ministry was under investigation. Come to find out millions of dollars is unaccounted for from Colonel Charles Jr. ministry. While him in a parliament, I chat loud to people with integrity. Can you imagine that Colonel Charles Jr. was up in parliament disrespecting the Integrity Commission? The Labour Party dragged the Integrity Commission in the Parliament for no reason, to embarrass them, only to find out the Labour right are the ones who were embarrassed. Because them don't know nothing, and the Integrity Commission have to teach them a lesson. You hear what I'm saying? Them don't know nothing, so the Integrity Commission have to teach them a lesson. So what is going on here is a whole bangarang, a whole bunch of nonsense people. And just for the Justice Minister, advice, you're the Justice Minister, you know? You're supposed to be the lawyer. You're supposed to be the advisor, because you say politicians that come to you asking you for advice. And your advice to them is to withhold important information that is relevant to the investigation from the investigators. And you're a Justice Minister. Delroy, Chuck, if you leave, man. You're not a Justice Minister. This is like a criminal we have. You know, to me, I believe it's a criminal we have in office. That's what it appeared to me. I might be wrong, but people tell me. That the Justice Minister is telling parliamentarians, do not cooperate with investigation. They can ask your people, and regular job you and I have over here, some people. We have to give up all those information. Regular job, you know? Jamaica people that Jamaica want to understand. Regular job, you have them place of people. Those information have to go up on paper, because all they want to do is verify how much money are coming in the household, how much money in there. Income and expense declaration. They will also find out your bills from your household. Remember, income and expense declaration they are doing. We have to ask, you know. They want to know how much money are coming there, how much money are spent. How can you spend so much money when this amount of money are coming there? That's what they want to know, people. Income and expense declaration. Remember, me investigators, you know, but we understand how certain things work. So now we have the IC come slam Justice Minister and said to him, he probably breaking the law. So Justice Minister might find himself in a trouble. He said, them dunce man must come out of office and way. He might advise Andrew Honest wrong. That's why almost all the cases them lost in the Constitutional Court, you know, pretty much, you know, because he might get wrong advice. Me always I say, who advise the Prime Minister? So now we say this is Zambia. What the hell is this? Listen to this, people. I see slap. I'm going to make a video to play for you when we're done, you know. Very important. See that they're right, Chuck, yeah? Watch this. I see slams Chuck for advising MPs to withhold spouses' information. Mr. Pantan slam him. Remember them are dunce, you know. Oh, you know, so them are dunce. When them brought the IC to Parliament, them brought them there to embarrass them. And Colonel Charles Jr. was under investigation. How is it to get to be under investigation and I ask the Integrity Commission question and I deal with them certain way? How you get to drag them in a Parliament and question people who have you under investigation? How you get fear? I mean, understand. That we have to go revisit that hearing in a Parliament. I swear, on this platform, I have to go and revisit Colonel Charles' behavior in Parliament towards the Integrity Commission. The whole goddamn time his ministry under investigation for whole goddamn world for fraud. But you get to go, you get to load up the Integrity Commission in a Parliament, act like you're clean and the Integrity Commission wrong and they bogus and they shady. When your freaking ministry, Colonel Charles Jr., is under investigation for what the money we're missing there, unaccounted money for the poor and the indigenous people, Colonel Charles Jr. But you have the balls and the gall to be a question the Integrity Commission in a Parliament, Colonel Charles. You never see smoke without fire. The gall of these boys are the size of them rat, them see like a man rat. Now let's read. And I'm taking this from the book of the Gleaner. Retired Justice Seymour Panton, the chairman of the Integrity Commission, has scolded Justice Minister Delroy Chuck for advising parliamentary colleagues not to comply with the critical provision in the IC Act that requires them to furnish information about their spouses' earnings to the anti-corruption body. Remember, you know, this is in the act, you know. I have something them to do. It's in the writing, you know. So Delroy Chuck don't know what in the act. Delroy Chuck supposed to be some lawyer from back in the days, from in a Bedford Chuck and Leland days, right? No, Delroy Chuck don't know, so what he's doing is against the act. It's like breaking the law. It's in the act. Them have to do it. So Delroy and Chuck tell him, say, they must not follow the law. Stop with in the act, in a writing. The Justice Minister is telling the parliamentarians, is advising them, do not follow the act. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. So in a sharp rebuke of the senior government minister and lawmaker yesterday, Panton said, for Chuck to advise his colleagues to break the law may well be itself an offense. What do you want? And I want the Integrity Commission to take in him throat. Chuck advised the parliamentarian to break the law. No, seriously, the Justice Minister is advising parliamentarian to break the law. Well, Panton says just might be an offense itself. He might find himself in trouble for this. In a sharp rebuke of senior government minister and lawmaker yesterday, them a fart that we have to make law. That's why the country can't move forward. I'm not sure what a fart means. This man is a fart. I'm going to tell you. Wait till me show the video and tell you about this over there. Panton said for Chuck to advise his colleagues to break the law may well be in itself an offense. What sort of example is he setting for public officers? Panton questioned, adding that in some countries, the Justice Minister would have been relieved of his ministerial responsibility after such an admission. And a lie, Delroy Chuck will step down. Delroy Chuck must go. Nah, man. The IC chairman reminded the country that the IC Act, which was passed by parliamentarians, including the Justice Minister himself, provides for certain declarations to be made by parliamentarians and public officers. He said a failure to do so carries penalties of fines or imprisonment. I am very disappointed that he is confirming a view that he is not serious about good governance. He's not. People, you know, say a criminal we have. People don't say a criminal we have, boy. No, the Justice Minister is acting like a criminal. Based on what he's saying, Mr. Pantana said, he might as well break the law. I am very disappointed that he is confirming a view that he is not serious about good governance. After all, it is not difficult to see that it is very easy to hide income and assets in the name of relatives, Panton argued. I urge all parliamentarians and public officers to do the right thing, that is, obey the law, he concluded. People, the parliamentarian, they hide sitting in a family name. So they might try to do them investigation. So Delroy Chuck, like, I don't know if him have, whenever I see them I go and say, just like Pernell Charles Jr., you know, and in the honor investigation, you know. So you see Chuck go and say, how we know say him not in it too? Him hand over stuff to him family and friends and pick them and stuff like that. And him don't want. How many clout is this? In the past, Chuck courted controversy when he declared that the Integrity Commission had no integrity. Inciting MPs to break the law. That's what he's doing. Inciting MPs to break the law. This is our Justice Minister, you know? In a terse response to Chuck's latest utterance, founding principal director of National Integrity Action, Professor Trevor Monroe, said, unless clarified or wrongly represented, Chuck is advising / inciting MPs to break the law. The Justice Minister. They said, do we have a criminal in our Justice Minister? That's all I want to know. Is this man a criminal? Is this man a criminal? What kind of advice he's giving? And based on what these men are saying right here, it seems as if the man break the law. In a terse response to Chuck's latest utterances, founding principal director of National Integrity Action, Professor Trevor Monroe, said, unless clarified or wrongly represented, Chuck is advising / inciting MPs to break the law. So he's advising them to break the law. So he's advising criminality. He's encouraging law breaking. Do you understand this? Or look at the Justice Minister of the country But when they go over WikiLeaks and also go look at the Minister of National Security, name don't look good for WikiLeaks. Prime sir, I get sniffed out by the feds. People, it don't look good. I pay a criminal every year or what? Come on, man. Section 39 of the IC Act states that, subject to provisions of this act, every person who on or after the appointed day is a parliamentarian or public official shall submit to the Director of Information and Complaints a statutory declaration of his assets, liabilities, and his income in the form set out in the third schedule. Now, how is it you're going to submit a statutory declaration and the income of the spouse not in it and your household? I mean, I understand. And family members, how come? A politician we are talking about, we're not talking about we are doing a regular job. We are talking about politicians who are, they might get power. Yeah, so when they vote them in, they get whole per power, whole per thing run through them and whole per access them have, whole per power. So what if those are the criminal level offices? So the Integrity Commissioner do the work, but they have the Minister of Justice. Justice Minister. So you see, the justice system in Jamaica, what kind of justice system do we have? Based on what he's thinking. No, sir. Further, Section 40 of the IC Act states that the statutory declaration shall include such particulars as are known to the declarant of the income, assets, and liabilities of spouse and children where applicable of the declarant. So basically, I'm thinking about household income, spouse, and children, don't it? I'm thinking, that's what I think. I don't know if the outside children, but that's what they want. And if that's what they require, give it to them or take your cloth out of office. Only don't want to be transparent, but they don't want to crawl up in the office, things they want to come serve people on the teeth himself. Only don't want to give up information about the goddamn background. It's like we in America, we want a job, right? Apply for the job. But when that little farm, then give that little farm and say, sign here for a background check. You know I have to sign it. Well, I want the job, but I don't want them to do no background check for me. What kind of thing that? What kind of thing is that, people? Think about those of us overseas, right? Don't when you go to a job and everything all right and then give you the package. You know, the second package when they hire you know, the hiring package. Within that package, there's a form requesting permission from you to do a background check on you. They're not going to do a background check without you sign that form. You hear me, people? So this look like, say, you want the job, but you refuse to sign the form for them to do a background check on you. So now politicians don't want the job, but you refuse to give up information to see if you're not thief in an office, to check on the background and what you not do. This is like a criminal bunch of people, man. You don't understand what I say, so people? It's like you get a job in America. You know you get a job. You get the second package, man. Yeah, man, the second package with the tax information and all that. When you get the tax information package, you know, say, you get the job now. That's a package you want. And when you get the package where they do your background check, I'm going to do the drugs test. Yeah, man, that one I talk about. That package, drugs test, background check, package for the tax purposes. Yeah, man. Think about it. All of that in the area, you have to give that up. Just a regular job. Wow. This is nasty. This is nasty. Further, Section 40 of the IC Act states that the statutory declaration shall include such particulars as are known to the declarant over the income, assets, and liabilities of the spouse and children, where applicable, of the declarant. Limits on probes. During a meeting of the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee in Garden House on Tuesday, Chuck raised concerns about requests being made by the IC regarding the salaries of the spouses of some of these colleagues. Why is the Integrity Commission asking members to indicate the salaries of their spouse or sometimes of their children? I don't know if this is something that is appropriate because I have advised the relevant members, let them know your spouse is not prepared to divulge these salaries, he said. People, I'm talking about the Justice Minister. Remember him signed the form, the act that requires all of them to be divulged. But when the Integrity Commission seems as if it's not playing ball with them, you know what I believe? I believe these politicians believe that the Integrity Commission wasn't going to abide by the law. Even though the act is written, I believe one of them things said they're going to find a friend in the Integrity Commission to skirt the law, to play game with them behind the back of the people. They never know that the Integrity Commission will really show some integrity. So even though Chuck and one of them signed to it, now we start work and asking them for documents. The Minister of Justice is advising parliamentarians not to give up the information, basically to break the law. In a real country, Delroy Chuck have to step down, you know. In a real country, this is just like when Warmington come out and say, he not give no PNP, I go spend his money. Right? Did he step down from that committee? Right? So why Warmington Chuck us up? He is supposed to be Justice Minister while giving advice, bad advice to parliamentarians to break the law. So Chuck is supposed to continue to be our Justice Minister. People, look at the country we got now, man. Prime Minister, crime all around him. Gugu Gaga, it's alleged that him lose him travel document. Horace Chang, Minister of National Security, Deputy Prime Minister, when they go upon Ricky Lee to see him name bad. Delroy Chuck, sorry. He might tell lawmakers to break the law. People will have problems. This is a criminal organization. Like we always say. You know, so the man make me out to be right. This is nothing but a peer criminals. What do we have here, people? That's what it looked like to me. The man said, why is the Integrity Commission asking members to indicate the salaries of their spouses? He's supposed to know that. I'm a lawyer and I'm a Justice Minister. So it seems as if the Integrity Commission get closer to the jackpot. So what they're trying to do is break apart the Integrity Commission. While him in a parliament are going along the way, seems as if they're ready to change the law in a parliament and the Integrity Commission. And that they want to do, rewrite the law. While the Prime Minister in a court are trying to dismantle the Integrity Commission by removing the powers from the Integrity Commission that investigate illicit enrichment. The Prime Minister himself will do that. So these guys, both from the Prime Minister, the Justice Minister, they are trying to dismantle the Integrity Commission. This is a bunch of, how must I say anything other than criminals? They're not giving nothing else to feel and look at. That's the vibe they might give me, a criminal vibes. Chuck also suggested that the Joint Select Committee reviewing the IC law would make it clear what limits can be put in terms of investigation. You hear me, I say, people? So Justice Minister, I'm a Minister of Justice now. So them say, you don't hear me, I say, people? They're going at the Integrity Commission. Andrew Ones, remember, say all of this come from Andrew Ones, you know. None of this can happen without Andrew Ones, you know. None of this right here can happen without the advice of the Prime Minister, you know. Carlos, where I said, Prime Minister, you blame the Prime Minister of everything. We said, none of this can happen without the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the one around the country.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a Prime Minister, and it's a Prime Minister around the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
And these idiots don't know say the feds are look upon them, you know. Them don't know say the feds are look upon them, you know. Them not care, you know. Them don't sleep for the moment. These politicians don't have no big plan for the people, for the future. They don't sleep for the moment. What I can take for the moment, I might not be elected the next term, so let me make the most of this moment. Them only live for the moment, people, they are not for Jamaica. Look what they are doing. When these guys are under investigation right now, I'm sure they're under investigation by the feds. Based on what we read in 2019, when Vaz went to Mexico to collect money, hush money, and come back to Jamaica, come share for him and Andrew Ones. And Andrew Ones put it in the bank and the fence, find it out, and maybe block it. Right? All these are some serious allegations. And when I read for you, them say, it's not over. So basically, these guys are under constant spotlight up by the feds, the FBI, all of that. While Andrew Ones is in the office trying to break the back of the Integrity Commission, want to take out the act that investigates illicit enrichment. Want the integrity commission, want the judge to force integrity commission to certify a statutory declaration that cannot be certified going 4 years now. Why the justice minister himself a black justice? Remember the feds are looking. When we read for on the last time, on the notes of the feds are look. When you hear for mystic sensation, you know the feds are look. Let me not it. These boys won't stop with the corruption. But one thing I can say on this platform, you see Donald Trump say I'm going to do this and that for immigration, I push them, scrape up people, deport them, and all type of mass deportation. What me have to tell Donald Trump say, I'm going to say it already. If you're going to work on immigration, clean up your country, I feel the place me can't fight with you. Do what I want with it. I feel the place. At Jamaica, you understand me? That's why I beat the jump for Jamaica all the time. But if Trump want to fix illegal immigration in his country, first you have to tackle the problem. Illegal immigration is a symptom of the problem. We have never seen Jamaican coming through no jungle, coming across no desert, coming on border, come beg nobody to come in them country until now. We have never seen that. Why are Jamaicans leaving Jamaica in droves, coming through the jungle, going across the border, come on the border, come on a beg and a scrape? We just read a while ago where the New York mayor said we're gonna shut down how many shelters by now in June? Shelters up. Here goes immigrants, flushing out. He is working with Trump now because he wants a pardon, you know, the black man in New York. About the kind of, he wants a pardon. You see it? So he might work with Trump. If the Trump come in and Trump flash lightning and roll thunder. So you can see him bend down and in on the knee without a knee pad. He might work with Trump. So he start lockdown. So he might lock down all much shelter now. So there goes. New York was a sanctuary city, don't it? And we know a lot of Jamaicans in them place where they are locked down, don't it? You see it? Jamaicans are runway because politicians are criminals and won't stop people. We have the Integrity Commission to do their job out there. Politicians have been their arm. Now we see what Justice Minister look like now as the Minister of Justice. Remember, by night they might pass law, you know. Remember when them F with the Constitution to keep Parliament living in there. Don't put on the past Justice Minister. The man is corrupt. The man is corrupt. Very corrupt Justice Minister we have here. Don't put on the past him to change the laws and Integrity Commission. They're not clear people. They're not business or the world view them as corrupt. If a man business man, they think a man that put his wife there speak of the house when the world don't do that. Nobody in the world do that. And now you all don't put your wife and speak of the house. You don't care. You're not ashamed. If a man care having a shame, would a man take 20% raise? Nobody in the world will do that. Nobody in the Caribbean do that. Your peer is next to the Prime Minister of England. Man, I'm not ashamed, boy. How about the people? This is like a criminal government, man. Chuck also suggested that the Joint Select Committee reviewing the IC law would make it clear what limits can be put in terms of investigation. So, they have a team and review the law. So, hold on, when them done review it, so there will be no more investigation of spouse and this and that. So, what do they do? They are new to the Integrity Commission. Jamaica people have to stand up, you know. Jamaica people have to stand up against these criminal in office, you know. A long time, Mr. Panton asked that the Jamaican people stand up. We never sit down there and make them neuter the Integrity Commission. We never sit down there and make them F with the Integrity Commission Act. So dirty politicians can get the continuity from Uno. We just told them the last night, say, them sell the land for cheap, right? And put X amount on paper. But Vaz allegedly went to Mexico, go collect the rest of the money for government land, poor people land, labor right and PNP and people no vote. Jamaican land with themselves for cheap. They put X amount on paper, but go over Mexico for the rest of the money. Vaz was flagged by the feds. And the FBI follow him come straight to Jamaica. And you want to say, all of them are investigation, where and all of them are cover up stuff. What kind of, and them are people are come, look at man, all these allegations are out there. And them are people in the government. You like a pay corrupt go on and say, everybody house them office. And what is that going on, sir? And Justice Minister still have a job. Aiding and abetting corruption. Mr. Panton said he might incite law breaking. The next brother, yeah? He might incite law breaking. The man incite violence, crime. I'm a justice minister. Yeah. Listen what the man do, people. The meeting also comes amid heightened interest in the commission head of potential leadership changes at Integrity Corruption Watchdog between February and July. Warmington, look at now. Look what the people who are attack the Integrity Commission, man. Look at the people them with no integrity. We are talking about Riverton Dump resident, Warmington, a member of the Joint Select Committee and the Member of Parliament for St. Catharines Southwestern, has called the IC a rogue body and proposed a series of changes that will reduce the powers of the anti-corruption, but not a moment bombo clout. That doesn't happen. Sorry, people. How do my Jamaican get to do that? And the Jamaican people sit the fuck down and do nothing. Eh? How them boy I get to do this? I will sit down and do nothing. How want the mama rascal? Yo, sorry, people. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So the Jamaican people now sit the F down there, and the PNP, they must sit down and they don't say the rascal PNP, they're going to sit down and urge some people to come demonstrate and protest and fight this disgusted set of crooked in the office. Look what Warmington. Look what is our proposed law changes for the Integrity Commission. People are trying to, for Andrew Owen's sake, they might try to neuter the Integrity Commission. That's what I believe. Sorry, people. Sorry, man, chip. Although confirming the meeting to the Gleaner, Warmington declined comment on the issues discussed. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you got that from. We had a private discussion, and that was that he told the Gleaner on Monday. Our meeting with public, any meeting, public is when we go into Parliament and the committee meets. He was referring to the Joint Select Committee meeting held on Tuesday. The legislation was passed in 2017 by Andrew Owen's administration. The committee members include Warmington. Think about Warmington upon the Integrity Commission oversight. Juliet Owen's step on the Integrity Commission oversight committee. We tell you now this thing, you know. The Prime Minister's wife. The Prime Minister's wife, we tell you all the time, and she's also on the Constituency Development Fund. When run out of the Prime Minister's office, the Constituency Development Fund is under the Prime Minister over his office, and his wife is a chairperson. Money run there, so you know. That's why the other day when they said them a sign for the spark or something, when they start with this Chinese man did it, you see the wife turn up over him, you know. Because what you never know, some people say, why is she there? She's the Constituency Development Fund chairperson, the wife. People are paying corruption and go on, you know. You can't sit down there the PNP. We're not going to do something in support of the Integrity Commission. You make a dirty stinking Warmington. Change the law. Look at him. Come on. Look at the nonsense we have in our government. Look, people. Let's look at the people that will build up government. Trash, garbage, criminals. The committee members include, listen to this, Warmington Committee Chairman and Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett, Justice Minister Delroy, Labor and Security Minister Pernell Charles Jr., House Speaker Juliet Ones, Legal and Constitutional Affairs Minister Marley Malahu Fort, and two persons from the opposition, Finance Spokesman Julian Robinson and Energy Spokesman Philip Powell. Chuck declined to comment on it Monday, saying that he had a private meeting, as we do regularly, on several matters. Malahu Ford said she arrived late and left early. When asked about outcomes from the meeting, she said it was a general rule for government members of Joint Select Committee to meet from time to time to assess the work being done in the review of the bills or acts of Parliament. People, the Labour writer tried to F up the Integrity Commission. Jamaica people and the PNP will never do something. We never do something. We never do something. Remember, you know, we never do something. Who start the attack on them? Andrew Owen's. The first investigation came out that Andrew Owen's was coming from the Bahamas about Western construction after the Zara Bird information investigation that was prompted by Zara Burton's investigative investigation, Westcon Construction. The Integrity Commission did an investigation on him. So when he came from the parliament, before he came home, there was a cyber attack in his office. So remember all of that. Every time something, if it's not a bomb threat, it's a cyber threat, it's always some threat anytime the Integrity Commission could do some report. Some type of threat. Look out for some type of threat. It's either cyber or bomb threat or something. So when he came back on soil, he met at the headquarters, Liberate headquarters, with the JLP them. And the first thing Andrew want to say, the Integrity Commission Act need to be looked at. Remember, the Integrity Commission will do them work, on him, but because they knocked on his door, the first thing he said, the Integrity Commission Act need changing. And since then, Warmington tabled something in Parliament to remove the power from them and give to DPP. You know what I say? Certain powers they want to take from the Integrity Commission to give to the DPP. So here they are going now again. Maybe that they are trying to fulfill it now. The DPP is back. They have the majority. Man no want to prison. Family member must not ask question. Prime Minister in a court trying to get the part that in people they must show themselves. They are showing how much of a crook. The Prime Minister in a court himself trying to have the judge block the part of the investigative branch that investigate illicit enrichment. These guys, Delroy Delroy Chuck and Riverton Dumb Material resident want to remove the power from them that ask about your spouse's finances and your kids. We're in the household. People, we don't want a criminal academy in the government. Me, I work at a regular job and me have to divulge these information. This Jamaica don't want a criminal like this in government. Delroy Chuck must resign, he must resign. How do we have criminal like this in the government? The Prime Minister himself is in office trying to remove the part of the act that investigate illicit enrichment, which is criminal enrichment, just like the scam of them. Illicit, criminal enrichment, gaining wealth by criminal means, illicit enrichment, the same meaning. And for the Prime Minister is in court himself trying to move that part of the act. Justice Minister and the committee trying to move the part of the act that investigates, that asks the spouse finances and they pick the finances. People, me and Uno, when they are work over here, so we have to divulge that. Our kind of mama thinking, then look here, man. They must see them make a body now. People are being criminal, them here. The right must leave office. What the mama clear out this, man? I want to clear out the PMP there. You see all them? You see all them PMP there? Them lame asses there. You see all them PMP there? I know me not see them come talk about they got their money with teeth up, But them allow the labor right. They talk about freedom hush money. You saw the PNP them lame. Them never cut off them circulation. As they go when I talk about hush money, this is an internal affair. How about the money where I miss the office them out there? I know the PNP that use all them the tool there. I know the PNP that pick up a low hanging fruit, I know the PNP that pick up a rock stone in their finger for them, I know some lousy mama rasta for me. Not just down here, Someone have to go for me, man. So the one I not sit down the pound hand. We don't see the PNP come out and make nice about Wagwan and so I read about in a paper. See like a this, the PNP should have lead a chant. Call out the Jamaican people. Bring the Jamaican people them to the forefront. Sit down and talk to them. Why am I blogger? I talk to the people then. Why am I sitting on the paper and not from the PNP? Why am I seeing this in the paper and not from the PNP? Is the PNP supposed to be the opposition, supposed to be the watchdog? To make it sure say I come make nice. So the people can pull up the antenna of them ears and listen and take action if needed. Isn't the PNP supposed to out on the top of the mountain with a bullhorn at this freaking moment? Telling us what they are doing with the Integrity Commission. I read about it now, I read about it now, I read me say, isn't the PNP supposed to be the watchdog? Is the PNP supposed to oppose this? Is the PNP supposed to get before a camera, before a mic, and bring this to the Jamaican people and bring the Jamaican people attention to it? Is the PNP job that? Eh? We see this big old freaking corruption money missing everywhere. I'm going to see the PNP say one ras about it. But we see the labor right them and beat the PNP them with a nothing burger. Some internal affair we are going with the PNP and money, this and that. And that me hear the labor right them and the PNP could have out them, It is like a candle burn and you can out the candle easy. Before the PNP burn out the candle, the PNP make the labor right light candle keep running. Yet the PNP can cut out the lifeline of that candle by coming out and come point out how much money missing after under the labor right. Everywhere money are missing, but the PNP sit down there with the Rastafari mouth shut, doing nothing. While the labor right still running around here talking about $15 million hush money, which is internal, have nothing to do with tax money. When the PNP look at how much millions in tax money missing before the PNP, one of them grab it and shut them off. Put out them candle of the 15 million hush money with them talk about. That is internal. Let's talk about tax money. And that the PNP should have come out, there goes the talking point. Come out, the PNP now, they now represent well, man. Now we come back some talk sometime when think I like me, I tell the PNP only interested in winning. Winning. They're not representing the people, the nooks and cranny, the kitchen table, if things where we talk about every day, when Blagger get up and talk about every day. Don't tell me say goddamn PNP no see. The PNP have a fucking rat stone to fling off of them right now and not fling it. Coupon corruption in every office. What the PNP there? What the PNP do sit down and make the labor to beat them ass with $15 million hush money. When that internally, before the PNP turn them back around upon them and give them a count and say, no, go ahead. Look what money missing out of this office, that office, this office. The PNP just sit for the raw small people. You want to make Andrew Otis come out, come start, give some money and turn up this goddamn campaign and see if we don't get F. But still play with this thing. You see if you're a blogger? You see if you're a blogger? The PNP dead long time. They don't do the work, people. The little work they do is not enough to win this. A blogger, I carry the weight. Vloggers are carry the weight. Vloggers are carry the weight, not the PNP. Imagine the PNP. All this information come out, but money are missing everywhere. The PNP not feeling it. The PNP not come out for the people. How much money are missing? The PNP not come out, come blast them. Can you imagine if it was the PNP in power and the Labour see all of this stuff will come out by the Auditor General when them don't beat them, they not beat them for months. They not beat them for years. They not beat them for centuries. Look what happened this week. Last week. It was Dayton Campbell went out there. It was making a talk about taxes and imported stuff. The Labour then get that. Then blow it up. Then beat him for days. That's a nothing burger. Nothing burger. Now, the internal squabble. The $15 million hush money between the brother and the PNP when the policeman take over a post. People are them having the media run right now, Right now, And the PNP get a gift. Big old gift. The PNP get a nuke. One nuke, then get a nuclear bomb, The PNP then get, people look on this to clot, man. The PNP get a nuclear bomb to fling on them and shut off everything. Will the PNP sit down there and make the Labour to pressure them with this hush money? When the PNP appear bomb, when they could have stick up our things and look down the ministry, when I talk about hush money, that is internal money. That is tax money. But looking at all the offices where money are missing, the PNP would even make the point and speak. But the mama clot go on sir. No, them boy are change. They might try to fix up some, move up some stuff in the Integrity Commission, or F up the Integrity Commission Act. And the PNP sit down there, they will come out to a press conference and say, hey, Jamaica, this is what's happening. You have to read it in the paper. PNP don't know about this. They don't know about this. But everywhere you see Mark walk up and down with this man, they're my friend people. A friend thing I go on, they don't really mean it. They're serious. Mark Golden don't want to win. And when he want to win, he might want to win in the show, me say, man, take care of the little nitty-gritty stuff, boy. Because if you're not in it right now, if you don't see the small man don't have a bar right, or you're going to see them when they go in a power. Because of them, they put in a power now, If you don't see the small man with a ball, whoa, somebody that tap on my foot, somebody tap on my neck, whoa. If you can't see that right now as an opposition, how you going to see that to the business as a leader? Eh? Low-hanging fruit, don't have a pick and fling off of them Rastafari. Oh no, sit down. Let me tell you something why every day on the platform. It is this weak-ass opposition why Andrew Owners are doing matter to the people. The people of Jamaica suffer even more because we have a weak-ass opposition. And we have a sold-out media. And the people are weak. Remember that. When the founding fathers wrote the Constitution, they never anticipated so we ever have a person of this character in there. So therefore, the people who write the constitution, they don't have to write it and say, don't take a leak in the parliament. They don't have to tell you that, you know. The founding fathers never have to tell you, say, don't pee in the parliament building, in the corner. They don't have to tell you that. Because they expect that the people who are higher in an office is of spotless integrity, impeccable integrity and character. And if we find none of them people now behave the right way, the founding fathers expect the opposition to stand up. And if we don't have the opposition to stand up, the media to stand up. And if we have the media, the final backative, the people. Look, if none of them there stand up. Look, if the opposition are stand up, how them supposed to stand up. Look, if the media stand up, how them supposed to stand up. Look, if the people are stand up, how them supposed to stand up. Then that's why you see Andrew Onis is like the Los Angeles wildfire. Andrew Onis is like LA wildfire. He do any goddamn thing. Just call Mark Gold and come at any function. He will come. He will come, man. Anyone who wants to come sit down, he will come. He will come, man. Even when I trick them about groundbreaking, they will come. Eh? Think about that. Even key, Mr. Mark Gold and follow Andrew Onis walk and go give a house and key. Politicizing NHT, that's the one way I say. But Mark Gold walk with him, go help him politicize NHT. Mr. Mark Gold and Mackenzie, I walk go give a house. Mark Gold and nothing else to do. Me go on, so come to the PNP fight for Uno. And when I talk about someone who don't like it, a long time I tell them, I'm the first to tell them, I'm the son of a Rasta, I can't see things. This is inadequate. Not enough from the PNP. The PNP them sit down and make the labor right up till today. Beating their asses with a nothing burger. The PNP sit down there, making the labor right and beat them today with a nothing burger. Corruption, $15 million people that are inside that thing with them, you know. And the taxpayers' money that. But they make it a nothing burger. The labor them use a grind for them now, you know. Give up the PNP. The PNP can't fight back. Them about the ammunition in the world. They wouldn't even pull them side hole star-rated. Me say the PNP wouldn't even pull them side hole star bus 2 in the year. And deliver them back off. Look what bang them half. Corruption when the auditor general showed there. See the lifeline, the PNP. Grab the lifeline. No man, make me drown. Yo. Me I show you what is happening in our country. The weak ass opposition is causing Andrew Onis to rage and rule like the LA wildfire. I don't mean to tell the truth. Somehow you say Carlos, it's only a few of them, you know, what them fi do. That's the excuse we get from PNP. Now, man, Mark Golden can't talk. Whenever you Mark Golden talk it. Whenever you Mark Golden talk it. When Mark Golden go in the parliament, go tell Andrew when they say, him and his wife not supposed to in there. That not look good. Yeah? Let your wife speak at the house. What they did that day there? Mark, a bombing job, no speaking speak. No talking talk. No words come out of his mouth. What the majority have to do with that? That could have just been Mark alone and nobody else. So we always use the stuff. Carlos didn't have the majority. You know, what am I do? Then I go, no, words powerful. Bring the nation with you. Bring we with you. A press conference. Don't know how many times a year we talk about the PNP don't really have much press conference. No. Right? Them run out of parliament when Mark said that. Them run out of parliament. You saw powerful word is. Tell me say them need 1 million people for being at the PNP party. It's a handful of them, don't. But Mark, make them run out of parliament, don't. Run is powerful. Come on, come talk to the people and don't come tell them about no minority. How are they going to do and what they going to say. And the opposition still about for cards to play. Why is the opposition sitting down there with a rogue ass, criminal ass prime minister? You walk everywhere with him like everything is okay. Let him okay, he's a decent man. So this is like a friend thing, and this friend thing now help we, bro. Come to see a fight for nothing, boy, bro. We don't see a put on the fight to Andrew Onis, bro. I tell you the goddamn truth. We make the blood clip. Labor right have on up on the back foot right now with what internal squabble in the PNP. And the auditor general report the authors are big and brawling. I'm gonna say, no, I want to grab it and rub them with it. Yo, unless the PNP plan to do the same effing thing too. Well, I know, go man. Unless the PNP plan to do the same thing too. 1 week Up here grinding them, grinding PNP them on the back foot. Explain in a way. Explain in a way. The Liberate is using absolutely nothing to beat them. Tell me weak boy. Me say the PNP call the Democrat them, man. Weak ass. The Liberate is using absolutely nothing to beat them. This kind of the madman when they use what? In finger a piece of hose. Make the gunman, I want him to do. Try for rob a bank down Mobile way. You remember the time there? I think the madman they have a piece of hose. And the gunman they tear down the place. So the Liberate is using a piece of hose. Keeping the PNP on the back foot. Nothing. But they might use strategy. The dumbass PNP them. The Liberate they spread out everybody on social media. All about. Them give man work for those. They fan them out to the liars, spread the poison. With a nothing burger, you know. Nothing they don't have to talk about. But the Liberate are using nothing to beat the PNP. The PNP have the bomb on their foot. All them have to press one single button. Single button the PNP and then people look on the scandal. Look what money missing everywhere. Up on the Prime Minister office and the housing. Mark Golo could have come trample up on the grave. All on the housing people. All the Prime Minister office people, housing, where you might brag about social housing. It's a feel of what money missing people. Pernell Charles, Mackenzie ministry people, money gone every goddamn way. There's bombs everywhere for the PNP to take up and choke on them and shut them down. I don't know for some reason PNP now take it and show it. But them I use a piece of nothing burger like a piece of hose. Make gunman run with. The Liberate use nothing. Have the PNP on the defensive right now, you know. You know what I say? The Liberate is using absolutely nothing. They put the PNP under pressure right now in the media. What do you mean say they're under pressure? They say Dayton Campbell have to come out and come explain himself away and Mark Golding have to come explain himself away. When they explain themselves away, that means they're on the back foot. So the Liberate be using nothing. A finger them use sticking up. Dumbasses. The Liberate them use finger to stick up the PNP. Finger. Not the gun. The PNP will have all the gun and the bomb. Make the Liberate use finger to stick them up. Look on the good. Them are the thing that piss me off. I look at what I say, them boy I do. I try to dismantle the Integrity Commission. The opposition now come over decent talk to the people. So look here, Jamaica, this is what them do. Bring us with you. Vloggers out there, we out there, you know. You put out those videos, vloggers are pick it up. We have played it 1,000,000 times. Vloggers are pick it up. Only one press conference you give me. So we can pick up. I'm still playing them up till today. We still have them in the library. We don't let them go. So we play them all the time. See ya.
So there are two separate investigations that emanated from the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. I want you to discuss that first and tell us what were those two separate investigations. One relates to the omission of information for which the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled, and then the second investigation was around illicit enrichment.
Well, I would say on the 4 accounts, there were 2 related to his parents put his name on, one with a former constituency manager and another one. Now, it's important to look at the detail. The Director of Investigation said he brought to Mr. Holness's attention on 3 occasions that his name was in fact on the accounts. And in spite of that, Mr. Holness did not declare those as part of his declaration. Secondly, and even more importantly, the Director of Investigation found that in 2 of those accounts, monies were flowing through the accounts from accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness and 2 accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness. So in essence, he's saying Mr. Holness said he knew nothing about these accounts, but funds are flowing in the region of millions of dollars. Deposits put in today, taken out the following week. 2 accounts controlled solely by him. So the question is, was Mr. Holness being truthful when he said, well, it's my parents' account and I don't know anything about it?
Welcome back, family. We have a fire warrior on the line. Sister Wagwan, good morning. How are you doing?
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, everyone on the platform.
Talk to me. What's on your mind, sister?
Listen, everything you say, if I could reach in the TV right now, I'm telling you, the opposition is a joke. The opposition is a joke. It looks like we need a third party, the IC. Because Mark Golan is a big puppy show. A puppet and a puppy show. Because he's not debunking nothing that's going on. To me, and I'm speaking and I don't care, you understand me? Because these foo-foo PMP and foo-foo labor rights, right? I mean, I thought the one them were put up with the rubbish in both parties. You understand? Nothing they're doing is in the best interest of Jamaica right now.
Talk to me.
It looked to me like the opposition party, most of the member there is looking for a payday, a paycheck. They're not doing no work. They're not doing nothing that makes sense.
All right.
I'm not looking out. I don't see no policy. I see politics playing and a paycheck deal.
Me tell people already on that, so and me know they don't like it when me tell them, but me have to tell them the facts, people. Me have to tell them the truth on my platform. It's my duty.
Well,
that
them would think it's okay for this foolishness to be playing out in front of us. Remember, it's social media era we're in. We're seeing what's going on. Nobody now have to tell we second and by the time we get to the third, fourth, fifth person, it's a different conversation.
Thank you.
We see what's going on.
Imagine.
We see him there shaking hand and cutting ribbon with Andrew, and him knows that Andrew never signed in his declaration and are nothing involved with agreeing to becoming a member of parliament and serving people the right and proper way. He's not qualified. He never signed it. And if you go for a job and you don't sign that all the information you give was true and to the core, you're not getting the job.
Nope.
If you have an app, you have to update the app and it said, do you agree or disagree? If you disagree, you can't use the people them app. Are you not getting the update?
Thank you. Thank you.
So why is it this man didn't sign his declaration and all the stuff in order to be in office, and he has all this issue with integrity, and you sitting there holding hand like kumbaya?
Nah, man. No kumbaya with him, man.
I'm fit to be no member of no party, me no business, me a talk out. Me is fluid, just like you and the rest of we with sense.
And just
looking out for the best every day. Business, but not party business. We not play party politics.
No, man, that hurt you, man. We play party. I want to see the things. Look at, we want Andrew Unes come out of office.
Politics.
Think people.
And then you send them in front of our face.
You think this is how make Andrew Unes come out of office? I just said we want Andrew Unes come out of office. I will never.
All right, them checks the Tamela was gonna win, over there, right? And at the end of the day, what end up happening? Donald Trump win.
Let them people fool me. The tired of lazy-ass, lame-ass PMP.
Pissed off.
Me pissed off, man. Me pissed off because me see, look here. Now them attack the IC. Now, sister. And you want to tell me say the PMP no come have a press conference and bring it to the attention of the people. Me could know I'm going to read me if I read about it.
To me, Cheryl Burke should be the leader of that party, not Mark Golan. I don't
Come
care.
on, man.
We have enough fight to see. Me not see where it makes sense right now.
Come on, man.
Okay, I was rooting for him, but me not see where I go on right now. Me see up here nonsense I go on with
nonsense I go on, Andrew. It's about friend thing I go on, boy. It's clear.
Understand me? If you is the opposition, you're supposed to have balls to stand up to the current.
Come on, man.
And if you don't have the balls to stand up, step aside. I'll give somebody else a chance. I feel Cheryl Burke is a better leader in that party. Or Bunting.
Look at her. Look at her. From the day, I make nice because we have 2 weeks worth of firestorm in the remember, we pay attention and the front seat, me up and I look through rear view mirror. I never type of work we do, we see everything. So we have 2 weeks. The vloggers on social media make nice. Corruption, Integrity Commission report come out. PNP no come out, come send on. The PNP allow. It's like when they're in a ring and you fight. You see boxer in a ring and you give your opponent a thump and you see them stagger. Do you see the boxer rush in and finish him off and put him down on the ground? Not that them do. When they fight upon the back foot.
To breathe, to get strength to lick you over.
That's what the PNP did. That's what the PNP did the other day. When they allowed the labor right, after the labor right, they in a bag of trouble and bang around, you know. And the report come out on the labor right, come put the PNP allowed them to come do a press conference. Spin the narrative, change the narrative, tell lie, and the people don't even come out. They don't think they must come out and do a press conference and counter the narrative and the lies. Me I look for deals, me not say nothing. I'm gonna go up on the PNP page, I want to look at sit me seeing and writing. Like they want to hide the information from people and most people don't read.
All right. should be ashamed of him.
Come on, man.
He's a big disappointed, big disappointment
This
right now.
this right now, look what's going on right now. Look what's going on right now, if I lie me, I tell you. The Liberty is using absolutely nothing to beat them. Nothing. A grass try the Liberty, they use them up, put them up on defense, you know. Right now, you know, nothing burger they used to beat them.
Their own situation and beat them with their own situation.
Nothing.
That shouldn't be a conversation. I don't know what data and run up and mix up himself in a throw a stone and think and hide him hand.
All right.
If you throw a stone, make sure you can catch it back when it come back, ricochet back to you. Make sure.
Look at now. Yeah, look at now, sister.
Out there where you feel you're gonna fling this all time, you can't back it up.
Don't
do it. Well, shut up.
My problem is, when me pissed off this morning is, to see all the labor rights I use nothing to beat them. An internal squabble.
Yes.
And them have come out, bam, they could have press one button and blow them up. And then I do it. Them have the labor rights I use an internal squabble and say tax money is where I thief out. Look what tax money I thief out. I know the PNP I beat them. Where the PNP there? Where the PNP there?
Actually,
what I'm there?
Hold on, my friend. May I try look properly. Jomo Wallery. Okay. You made a comment there about look like I want the labor rights Andrew to stay in.
No, man, we want Andrew. We want Andrew out. No, we want Andrew out. We don't like Andrew.
You Wallery, right? Sit down and put up with what's going on just because you're diehard PMP. You're not serving yourself any good, or the rest of them loving Jamaicans that love Jamaica. I'm not putting up with no rubbish. You and 20 million can't have your talk to be defending PMP when PMP is wrong. I'm not doing that. I'm not no follower. I'm a leader. If you want to be a follower and go speak out for yourself and stand in what you believe in, you will allow a party to come in and run the country down in the ground just because you're dieharded them. No, I'm not diehard nobody.
No more politics platform. No, man, I'm so stupid. Let me explain a little bit better right here. Is that, look here. On this platform, I say all the time, Andrew Owen's got to come out of it. Andrew Owen's have to leave by all means necessary. Andrew Owen's need to go. Give me a dog, give me a goat, give me anybody else but Andrew. So there's no doubt that we want Andrew Owen's out of office. But this is not the way you get Andrew out of office. This is not the way. Because we don't trust the Jamaican people. Money can make the people change their mind. We saw the other day people are quarreling on Costa bus for money to go to conference. And they never move until they get the money to go to conference. Just like when they get paid to go to conference, they will get paid to go and vote same way. So we don't trust the Jamaican people. So my thing on this platform is, why the PNP now press gas? Press gas. We don't just want to win. Because what is the benefit of a smart goal and win?
PNP not to press gas. Hold on. Because them have the jackass where run a set of jackass and we're running behind them and supporting foolishness. When they're doing foolishness, they don't speak out on it. You think this is about Andrew alone? Andrew is not Jamaica. Jamaica is Jamaica, and the people in it will love Jamaica. So this is not just about Andrew and Mark Golan. This is about a country that needs proper governance. You understand? So I'm in a business with either of them.
And my thing is, look here.
The business is about the governance that the country needs to be successful. That a lot of people, us that migrated, I migrate young, you understand me? Migrate from the country, who would love to come back and be fluid, go back and forth and what have you. Feel safe and enjoy the country of urgent, where you really have your heart set more than say overseas here. You understand me? So a person can't come and tell me, oh, don't talk bad about Mark Gold. I don't give a rat's ass about his situation. If he not show me say him can be a leader, because me know what leadership is.
We have to have the look here. It might hold on.
Church, see pastor do wrong, and a big up. No, not this one. No.
You know, I know the conversation might be uncomfortable. Might be uncomfortable for some people. Look here, some people don't really understand. Let me tell you something. Jamaica people understand this type of mindset, you know, where you're independent. You can talk about any side. Some people look at me and call me confused. Because one day they see me I beat Andrew Ones, the next day they see me I beat Mark Golding. Because they don't understand independence mindset.
No, because they are such a follower. Them sit down and live what their parents breathe. And a lot of time, them parents never have the common sense to know and do better. So them sit down with the next generation of madness and don't have their mindset to teach their kids and their grandchildren that better, they should expect better out of their politician.
Look at it, look at the people. Look at what pissed me off this morning. Like I said, me sorry me cuss too bad. Me sorry me cuss too bad this morning in on the ears, but people, I'm pissed. You know why I'm pissed? You know why I'm pissed? Come there, I'm say the Labour use nothing. I keep the PNP on defense and nothing burger. PNP on defense. Come here, Mark Golden out there, explain stuff away. Dayton Campbell out there. Once you start explaining stuff away, you are on the defense. So you make the Labour them use absolutely nothing to put on the defense when you have a type of bomb. A bomb on the foot, low hanging fruit. Just fall off of the tree of the Auditor General the other day. And I know. I know.
These PMP, no, me not talk about no Labour right for a little minutes at least now. These PMP, let me lick them. Because me and family were die-hearted. My mother was, me don't even want to get too much, you understand me? But at the end of the day, me know what it's like for family to be die-hearted PMPs throughout. Me have all right, let me say, my mother sacrificed a lot of her life for PMP. Okay? So let me go there. So this is not about no Mark Golden. This is about good governance. I don't give a rat's ass about anyone who sit down and talk about, oh, don't talk this much. No, if Mark Golden want to step out and say, I want to run the country, it show me. And a lot of us with common sense ain't ready. And him a focus.
Put the check, man.
To me, it coming like say, if him win, him and Andrew make them look a deal that Andrew no go to prison. So that's why two of them are
I see I go with them two, man.
You see some foolishness are going on.
It not fool, boy.
Me like Andrew and Mark Golden went aside and have their discussion. Say, if you win, we don't want to go to prison. Keep me out tight.
Look at me. I tell you the hard truth. Look at me. I tell them the hard truth. I tell them the hard truth for this platform. I'm tell them before. You see, if Mark Golden lose, Mark Golden still win. Why, Carlos? Because Mark Golden, when he set out on his journey to become a prime minister was getting $9 million a year. As an opposition, he's making $25 million. Why need to go worry himself and even go win and make him head gray and get old before time? You know, just can't stay in the opposition and collecting $25 a year, $1 million a year. Remember when he started out to become a prime minister, and a prime minister get what? $9 million a year. So Andrew Onis meet him a road and give him a whole bag of money and say, yo, you know, have to worry yourself. You know, have to worry yourself and, you know, and this stuff to make your head grey, you know. So me not trust some man until me see some man sit down in there. Me tired of it, people. That's why I stay neutral. Can't say me not tell you.
Right? Me not run behind man. Because man is a lot of greatest failure in this life. Yeah, not there's female too. Yeah. But let's be real now. This is not about no party. Like I said, my mother is a die-hearted PMP dead or gone. You understand me? And she made a lot of sacrifice. Sometimes when certain things are going out her own pocket, she take money to feed certain situation during election time. So nobody can tell me nothing about no PMP this. Mark Rowland just come. Me talk about people where they're around there for all 60, 70 years in a PMP. Right? So if they want to run behind man and attack this nonsense, they can talk all they want. But me a family member. You understand me? What that is the grassroots and the foundation.
Let me ask a question there.
Somebody in the grave right now. A lot of them. That's
hold on, you
understand me? So,
let me ask a question to the audience. Audience, look on a good audience. Don't you think the PMP should have come out? May I ask the people in the comment section. Don't you think that the PMP should have come out? Come say something about all the money we are thief. Should the PNP allow the Labour to use absolutely nothing to beat them in the media? This $15 million internal affair when taxpayers' money are thief out. The Auditor General dropped the report. The PNP see the report and step over it while gone. Still I get beaten by nothing by the Labour right. What could have caused that, people? One of the things the PNP should have come out and kick them back. Drop the bomb on them. People.
All right. A leader show leadership.
Man.
Your opposition, that means whoever is in the governing party, which is JLP right now, right? The opposition is supposed to be attacking them. Or any foolishness, anything they see that they can run with, for them to look and show that they're better to run the country, they're supposed to be doing that. Shutting up and not doing anything and allow the same problem that seems to make China shut off past 2 weeks to try to make themselves look good.
Me say our problem is that
problem. But another thing, I don't mean to cut you. I did go on PMP. I have a lot of family member that is JLP, like hardcore JLP. As I do PMP, love them both ways. Hate sometime when them go off on the leadership and not the governance. That's when me and them can agree with that. But love them dearly. You understand me? So it's not about the PMP or whatever. I'm putting out there that I have family members that's diehard in both parties. But that is not the point. It's about governance. And we not live back in the past. Our parents, them back days, when them just run down the party and had the play politics thing. We're looking at good governance for us, for yard and abroad. That means that we family we're overseas, family we're still down in Jamaica. We know that they're taken care of. When you come down and you go to Jamaica, from your trip or whatever the case is, you're safe, you're secure, and you know that your family is okay, that you left behind. You understand me? This is what they need to look at. Them sitting there looking, may I tell her the way me upset, me can't even think me at all.
Me say the man, what pissed me off, really, me say, the man, they make the Liberator use nothing. Have them on the defense. Nothing, burger. Like the Liberator use a grass straw, beat them and them have a piece of 2x4, and then swing it. Liberator use grass straw to beat them, and them have a 2x4 and swing it. Look on the lifeline where Auditor General Joppa Road. How go vloggers want to see that? How go vloggers want to see it?
Come on, we all looking out for the best. If we all are looking out for the best interests of the country, we need not to look at these two men. We need to realize that who should be in power to be governing the country. The situation with the taxes, right? They're down on Dayton about taxing the port. The port needs to tax because guess what? Andrew and them raise up tax how many times since year? You know why the food in the store them is so expensive? Because there's tax behind it already. Them tax the goods them. So when them come out with them like a fool self and a fool idiot them when not the common sense we know say Andrew put tax on the goods them, that's why the goods them is so expensive to buy, grocery to buy in the store them, right? And they're worrying about what they can say. Them need to ease off of that because that is showing some common sense. You tax the big people them before it get inside the store. And that's what Dayton is talking about, tax them from the port. Look
here, I think they should tax them because I just see the other day.
People don't have the intelligence to understand the logics of all of this. Sit down and teach them. So if you open your mouth and say something about taxes, Dayton have the knowledge, right? And to understand that maybe people, not everyone is going to understand and take what he's saying the right way. They're going to turn the narrative and turn it some other way. You understand me? So you teach, you beat, and you teach. Let people understand what you mean. You don't give JLP this whole week to be talking about your tax situation and talk about tax.
Mr. Appealing, they might use actually a grass straw. I beat the PNP them. And the PNP them about 2x4, I would have never swing it. You're acted. Look for the first time in the media. Look for them with the corruption, taxpayer money missing everywhere. But the PNP sit down and allow them to talk about the $15 million. Even today. The Liberators shut up long time when they plant them back with the more money them a teeth out. When the press conference there. No, me as a blogger there, so there's a weird pandemic now. Me say I want press conference them do. And see me still having them in my library. Still having them in my library, people who see me play it all the time. Look at so.
Prime Minister and party leader Andrew Holness.
It's what happened to board money.
Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it.
Is the man of integrity.
A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over 143,000 US dollars, which came from SSL.
With full support
of the best Prime Minister.
And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL.
And I am very lucky
to have an outstanding Prime Minister.
It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people.
So, me play that to show you guys. These are the one and only online conference online. Them have Jamaica Parliament online. Remember when they come out and say they want to do that? Right? Parliament online. And people, them only did one. One they did. One. And see me still have the couple thing on my clip when I get out of it and I use it. They don't give blogger nothing to work with. A blogger for create content. They don't give me nothing, people. They don't give blogger nothing to work with. But the labor, give them blogger. The labor, give them blogger things to work with. Listen, Cliff Hughes when I asked the PNP brother there yesterday about the hush money and all that thing there. What Cliff Hughes is doing is pulling questions for his bloggers or for the political party to beat the PNP with. The PNP don't give us nothing to talk with, to deal with. The PNP quiet. They have the labor right to beat them with grass straw. When them have a 2x4 and them now swing it. Yo.
Why the PMP is taking the time of the day to go and be doing interview with Cliff Hughes? This Jack, why are they wasting their time when they should be sitting down and coming together? Like you said, there's only one press conference they have done for you to work with when they have several things to talk about.
So much. I'm a social justice warrior.
Several things to sit down and discuss. At the end of the day, like I said, I think we need a third party. And I think that third party should be the IC. Yeah, and forget about the other two. Because to me, PMP, all their members is just looking at payday. That means all of them want to win just to get their paycheck, their big raise. You understand me? That's all they want because they're not showing the thumb that they should be in any leadership position leading this country anywhere.
Hold on there.
You understand me? This is not a game or a joke.
Hold on there. Sorry. That's a town hall. That's a online Parliament online. I think Parliament online. So this is of Jamaica Park. That's what they have, a Parliament online where they discuss stuff. So that's what they need to do because most people are understanding it because they were discussing the report. What people don't understand, most Jamaican people don't understand. But they make the labor right go, they're going to put on a lion press conference even the other day. Me look at the PNP to come back out with something like this. They're not doing man. They're not doing nothing, man. The piss.
No, but enough with this sitting down and talking. I don't want to hear no more talking from them. I want to know what they're planning to do for the country and how they're going to deal with Andrew. That's what I want. We don't want to hear nothing about corruption.
But look at this.
We know that.
Look at this now. We have Chuck in they're about to tear up the Integrity Commission Act and the PNP don't come mechanize. The PNP don't come mechanize. Press conference, come out the come mechanize. Press conference. This need press conference, PNP. This need press conference.
Underlying intention, and I don't think it's positive for to govern the country because he's just showing to me right now, like since last week. That's why I had to tune out from them because I was so irritated with what was going on. Why is he showing up everywhere with Andrew? If the same way when Andrew claimed that he can't sit down in the parliament with Azan when Azan did something to try to help the vendors, right? And him now with him like a narcissistic self say, oh, I can't sit in the parliament with him because integrity and blah, blah, blah. And here we go now. You're in the parliament with him and you're also cutting ribbon with him and you're holding hands like it's just another day and you're not the opposition that's supposed to be going against this narcissist.
That means a French thing going on a war time.
You know what my cousin said to her? Let me give you this story. I have a cousin that is a diehard JLP. She's head of whatever, may she rest in peace, right? And my mother as well, right? That's PMP. And I'm not gonna call names. And she said my mom name is Mary and my cousin is Pam. My cousin Pam said to my mother Mary, may I your cousin, I love you. But you see when election time, no, me and you are no friend.
Oh.
All right. A war. And that's what's supposed to be happening. There is the governing party and there's the opposition. Oh, no, there's no fronting go on. Only if you see a state funeral, they should be together. It's not what you call it, Nelson Mandela funeral where everybody gone or whatever the case is. No. No fear kumbaya cut ribbon I do nothing because it's the governing party that's doing what they're like with the road or whatever building. For did it, Mark. For did it.
And I lie. No, for then I want around the stuff because man corrupt. But to me, Mark Golding are giving relevance. Look here, Mark signed the code of conduct. Mark's statutory declaration have been certified. Mark now this much a corruption problem like this brother here. This brother under investigation for illicit enrichment and tax fraud. Tell me how Mark find comfort around a man like that. But that's what we know. For what? The man violate the Constitution.
If Mark Golding is showing he's irrelevant right now, may I tell you? Because if you believe in right and wrong, right? If you're a part of your father that did all this philanthropist work for the country and do all of this stuff, you need to carry that baton with pride. And you're not showing no pride if you sit down and you talk about corruption against the one that's in right now, and then you're still gonna be sitting with him and holding hands and doing that. That means you don't mean what you say. You're full of it. Straight up.
And my thing is, look here, the same man was said him now sit down in an office in a parliament with Richard Azan. It's a dark day in Jamaica. Look at Richard Azan crime. Look at Richard Azan crime. And look how much crime this man do. Man go in a ball him out as if he come out of the office, man. He not ball him out enough, man. He not holler enough, man.
Yeah. I am disappointed in Mark Golding. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in him because I thought he was, yes, the man and behind him. Yeah, but no, I'm in a seat right now. The two of them make some deal because Andrew knows once the election is over, he might go prison. So him and him make some deal that him gonna stop whatever they were planning to do to him. Make sure I'm going go to prison. You don't hear nothing about you saying more money. Nothing.
Mr. What is corruption all week? I'm surprised the PNP don't come out, come beat them.
No, sir. I like it.
Sister, hey, respect it. Respect.
Yeah.
Me have change gear, come and go back to Delroy Chuck. Yeah. So that's me have to speak about Mark Golding, man. He need to press more gas, man. Because with Mark Golding, we just need a win, I want people to understand. Mark Golding need an overwhelming win. That for any plan that he got for the country to pass, kind of take down all of them labor right out of seat, So nobody they can stop and vote against him. So we just need a win so Mark Golding become prime minister. You need to kick away all the seats them we have for winning the people. So that's what I talk about. Say, man, for press gas, Man, for press gas,
Right. And I feel somehow the leadership in PMP is not listening to the others below. And I think as well, PMP members are looking at Mark Golding to win and don't realize themselves that they have to work hard in their constituency, right? To win themselves. Because their win is a win for Mark, is a win for PMP.
It's a win for the country. Because if Mark alone, if Mark alone win alone, it not gonna work. What Mark have to implement for Jamaica, it will never work.
the rest don't do the work.
He don't connect.
If Mark win,
Mm-hmm.
remember, him not fi run. And the member them around him a run.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So if the members them win, right? That he's gonna be winning because he's the leader of that party.
Mm-hmm.
So the members are paying attention to themselves, and either they're speaking and Mark Golden is not listening. But there's a lot of foolishness going on, and if you cannot be a leader of your pack, step aside and give somebody else will make sense. And I'm gonna come on the phone, but lastly, I feel Cheryl Burke is a better leader on Bunting than that's it. I'm done with that now.
Hey, respect always, He
need to change. He need to show himself.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe him can change around whatever, but right now he's too kumbaya with Andrew, and I don't see you standing up against him.
No.
You know, say Cheryl Burke, I know someone you can. She's not a pushover.
Yep.
She's a Portia Simpson.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Fire.
Respect, sister. Every time here. Jaja.
We'll talk. Have a good one.
Yeah, man, you too.
Think. Everybody have a mind and just think about what is best for Jamaica. It's not about no party. It's what is best. Have a good day, everyone. We'll talk, yeah?
Jaga, blessings here. Yeah, man.
Blessings.
People, I want people to understand me, I say. It's if we want to take out Bro God, we can't play a joke with him, What we say, people? Because when Bro God ready to turn on the political machinery and start dashing money, you want to pay it, you cannot trust the Jamaican people. So while the PNP get the little lead there, so they must not ease up off of the gas. They must press gas, floor the gas until they reach one go. Wanna ease up for? Me so now make the labor writer use nothing for me to know. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Wanna know have something to blow them up. And I'm afraid to pick up it. You walk with Andrew Owens, go give you a key. Like it's a wonderful day. Hey, Mark, where you do? I'm just chilling at the house. You want to come with me? May I give you a key? What kind of nonsense this year? Eh? What kind of nonsense? We don't see them on a fight back. That's why Andrew Owens can't do anything because we have a weak-ass opposition. Andrew don't say, nah, I'm going to do nothing. Andrew Owens pass anything, do anything, or something would make no sense. Opposition weak. I said from my platform many times, sometimes on the PNP thing, say, boy, no, but if you want Mark Golden to win, and you want Andrew Owens out, tell me, say, if no one at the time if we start things serious, at 2025, there's an election year, You can't play no game and go round this man. We just see the other day, your Andrew gone somewhere. You claim, say, me you chose someone and talk about, God bless Integrity Commission. Andrew just right there, so he just, say, yeah, I'm bridging. I play on I played people.
May God bless the great institutions of the country that keep the society together. May God bless the Integrity Commission that leads the fight against corruption in the land. Because corruption is a scourge against the will of God. And the institutions that fight against corruption deserve our full support.
Wagwan Dan Fox. 6 Harris said he's lapping and using Mark Golden popularity, Carlos. I said it last night, People can't drain your energy. What Mark is doing is giving this corrupt man relevance. Remember Mark signed the code of conduct. Him now have no tax problems. Him now have no investigation problem for no corruption, right? Not that we don't see that in the public. I can't read nothing in writing right now on that, right? But what he's doing is giving Andrew Owens relevance, just like what Sig Sari said right there. So he might use Mark Golden popularity. And Mark Golden, know. Why would you want Mark Golden to be with you when you're going to give a key? I say, Desmond McKenzie, I go give a key, did they go give a house. Well, me look, I'm not going with Desmond McKenzie. I say, what the mama clock this year? I want this going on, son. When they know say the Liberator use it for political points, and Mark Golden is right there with them, with this nonsense. So you make me for wonder what the clock are going on, son. Press gas, bro. What not do? Sure. Unless you don't want Andrew Owens to win again. And the worst thing for Jamaica. Think we want Andrew Owens back in the power? You think we want Andrew Owens back in the power, brother? So that's what you go like we don't want to work for. You think we want Andrew Owens back in the power? Press gas, man, and we don't just want Mark Golden get a win. I want you guys, so before we move on, I don't want you guys to just believe that we want a win for Mark Gordon. A win is that going to help us, gentle people. Mark Gordon can go in there and win and just score like a deadbeat president. Do you understand what I say, people? Can't do nothing. Everything come with, deliberate and vote it down. Think about that. Do you want Mark Gordon to go in there and him have the body of people around him? So when him say, yeah, then vote. Just like when Liberate have everything now. So therefore, the PNP have a lot of work to do. So then move all them people out of the seats. So the PNP can win the seats and turn the thing and direct to the next direction. I want to understand what I'm saying, people. This is more than just a win for Mark Gordon. This is where you have to press gas because you need every goddamn seat. So all the plans where Mark Gordon have can get to be implemented unimpeded. Nobody can vote against it. So that's why the PNP must continue to press gas. God Almighty, we want such man come out of office. Act like you want to kick them out of office. Stop make such man come with the art of stuff and the PNP don't say nothing. They want to do everything to the people them because the opposition don't oppose. They don't oppose. They want to watch dog. They're weak. Such man can say, what I do? Come hang out with me now. Are you gone? What kind of nonsense this, man? Sure. Anyway, people, we're going to change gear. I and I are going to bring attention to Delroy Chuck again. Delroy Chuck, the Justice Minister, refused to make the sexual predator registry list public. But is it public or not? The sexual registry list might be public. Let's watch this video and we discuss. Watch our people.
Station there is of Sisuka, detailing cases from as far back as 2013, the 16th of December 2013 to the 6th of the 10th, 2014, and we see where you turn the pages of this book. You see the name of the accused, you see the offenses, you see the court where these matters, I suppose, are tried. So the last court date, the next court date, the division, and obviously the remarks that are made. For example, in one instance, it says preliminary mention for counseling report from SUB. So that's the initial of someone. In one case, it said 18 months imprisonment and probation for a particular person who committed a particular offense. Right here. Was all this information. Cases involving children.
So what you're looking at there, people? Sensitive data in at least 6 police station diaries containing information of cases involving hundreds and possibly thousands of children were left exposed in an abandoned building on Ruthven Road in St. Andrew that previously housed the headquarters of the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse. So a Sisuka building, right? Now, tell me why these people would have abandoned these sensitive. Remember, I picked them deal with it now. A child abuse them deal with it now. Tell me why Sisuka would have left all these things behind for anybody to see. Information regarding kids, everything, people. Watch it one more time. Let me read what we're looking at again. It is sensitive data in at least 6 police station diaries containing information of cases involving hundreds and possibly thousands of children were left exposed in an abandoned building on Ruthven Road in St. Andrew that previously housed the headquarters of the Center for Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse. Sisuka. You can't make this up, people. Nothing in this country now run good. Nothing in the country is running good, people. Tell me. No, man. No, this can't go so. Let's watch it again.
Station diaries of Sissoko, detailing cases from as far back as 2013, the 16th of December 2013 to the 6th of the 10th, 2014, and we see where you turn the pages of this book. You see the name of the accused, you see the offenses, you see the court where these matters, I suppose, are tried. So the last court date, the next court date, the division, and obviously the remarks that are made. For example, in one instance, it says preliminary mention for counseling report from SUB, so what is the initial of someone. In one case, it said 18 months imprisonment and probation for a particular person who committed a particular offense. Right here. Was all this information. This is involving children.
When you see what I want, the people? When you see what I want? How much them love the kids, them boy? How much them care for the kids? I see so that, you know. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Think about it. Them run left. The whole much books. Information, very important information about hundreds, possibly thousands of kids in Jamaica. Sissoko. This is the branch we deal with kids abuse, child abuse, and all type of stuff, people. Them run left gone. Gone left the goddamn books, them. Think about how important these things are. Them are things should I now want safe and locker. Them are things are supposed to be, you know? Important, sensitive data, at least 6 police station diaries. Police station diary containing information of cases involving. You see how them deal with kids. Them not take them a thing as serious, you know. Them not take them a thing as serious, man. Now, sir, people, thank you for watching this video. You can't make it up, make a bounce. It's almost 2 hours there, I don't know. Jamaica first over anything else. I hope the PNP come out and press gas by Andrew Honest. I hope them come out and show the bomb them when they have. Them a joke too much. We want more press conference. Then if you expose the Liberate more. Them have the Liberate use grass straw or beat them. When them have pipe iron and I fling the pipe iron pan them and swing it. The PNP have the Liberate use grass straw or beat them. Nothing burger. Have them on the defense. You see them and go up on all the media and explain away because the labor right have nothing beating them. That to show us that the Liberate are very effective. Very effective. Look, allow me to tell. If the Liberate, they can use nothing to beat you. When you are leading the poll, you have so much to beat them back with and blow them up. And you're afraid to throw what, not even hand grenade, you don't throw upon them. We don't have nuclear bomb on the foot, can just blow them up. Not even shot in the fire. PNP, please, rise up and shine and work for the people them. They run chuckers and tell the man if you broke law in an office, you can't make this up, people. Too much things are going on in Jamaica. Jamaica, we're serious about 2025. I want to play with no side. Jamaica, we want. And if we don't want Andrew Honest tonight, the PNP need to act like it. Because we can't play with Andrew Honest. You saw them work. They spread out on the media, them tell all type of lie. Them use anything to beat the PNP. Them all nothing. They will use breeze and beat them with it. We say the Liberal to use breeze and beat the PNP because the PNP them damn weak. So the Liberal them know how to strategize and campaign. So they use thin air, beat the PNP, they might make the PNP them run up and down. Stupid. Because all when the PNP them have the bomb to fling upon them, man will use air beat you. The Liberal use air to beat the PNP them. And the PNP them have the bomb, them to blow them up. We don't know what caused this, people. Whatever causes, I don't know. But it pissed me off. Pissed me off. Thank you for watching this video. Everyone of there, some manners and respect in the comment section. To each and every one of you. For someone who agree with me and some of you don't. You understand? The whole of have a different head space. Me can't beat you know if you agree with me. I love you the same way. Maybe later me do another video, you will agree with me same way. I just saw it go. But at this moment, people, my heart is with Jamaica and not with no PNP or Labour Party. My heart is with the people. I want to see some man out there, when they come out, they come stand up on behalf of the people and then just allow bloggers to carry the heavy load. Our bloggers are do it, you know. Our bloggers are do it. Remember me telling you, know, our bloggers are do it. Bloggers see the everyday kitchen table issues to talk about, but the PNP don't see it. Bloggers can find content to come about every day and talk. Something go up on Mark Golden page 2 days in the post. While bloggers are do video after video after video. What me say? Sometimes go on Mark Golden page 2 days in the post. Me repeat, sometimes I go up on Mark Golden page 2 days in the post. Election year this, you know. But bloggers, every day, we find the issues. Stop playing around with people here, man. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Gentle people, manners I respect each and every one of you. PNP, if you step up, man. Talk to you guys later. I'm out.
May God bless the great institutions of the country that keep the society together. May God bless the Integrity Commission that leads the fight against corruption in the land. Because corruption is a scourge against the will of God. And the institutions that fight against corruption deserve our full support.
I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. Calls for us to think and think deep.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What fi gonna eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste my bust a man to statue. Say be like a cash you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, girl, and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up him, I got stop too much. It in the kitchen, some a fly well like a pat too. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
They mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again.